family. Deep throw here. That's going to be picked. Run back by Gonzalez. Now was a premier player at Colorado, 20 and deep.
Dynamic athlete growing up.
Christian Gonzalez, as mentioned on the commentary, transferred from Colorado to Oregon, and now is looking like a bona fide top 10 pick, Crevonte.
Yeah, for sure. This is my favorite section, man, right here. The DBs, man. So I'm excited to get into these bunch of guys. But starting off, Christian Gonzalez, he's a bad dude.
The deepest position in this draft, I believe, is corners. I think you can get a starting corner in maybe the second or even third round, depending on who you draft, in my opinion. So there are starters all around. You need corners. We talked about getting a quarterback, protecting your quarterback, getting after the quarterback. Now you got to cover these receivers too. And that's where the corners come into play. Out of Oregon, from Colony, Texas, junior, transfer from Colorado, 6'1", 197, 9.5-inch hands, 32-inch arms, 4'3", 840. These numbers are going to blow you away, people. 1.54 10-yard, 41.5-inch vertical, 11 and 1-inch broad jump, 14 reps at 225. He could be cornerback number one.
Right now.
You ask. Yes.
Right now.
He might measure better than Sauce Gardner as far as the athletic numbers.
Listen, man, I think he absolutely is cornerback one. I think he's going to step on whoever's defensive field in the NFL and at the very least compete for that starting corner spot. But yes, Christian Gonzalez, great combo of size, speed, and explosiveness. I mean, you just read off the measurables. It says all of that. That's everything you're looking for in the corner. And he's over 6 feet tall, around that 200-pound range. He's fast, but he still has he has a little weight on him. So, he can hold up in the run game. Very fluid, very smooth. Hips, movements, laterally, turning and running, and absolutely an athletic freak. Again, his measurables. I point back to the measurables. And on film, great at recovery speed as well, because as a DB, you're reading and then you're reacting. And sometimes a double move hit here and there, and you'll need some recovery speed, and have an opportunity to get your hands on the ball. Now, I have to nitpick, right? Even if he's the number one guy in a group of a lot of guys who are caliber starting. So he's not a natural ball hawk. He strikes me as a guy who much rather look at his receiver and not risk turning around and losing speed, and whatever happens. So he's missing a lot of opportunities to get his hands on the ball, because we know as cornerbacks, the glory is the interceptions. And he's been he's inconsistent with like I said, inconsistent with locating the ball down the field. So because of all of that, he doesn't have a lot of picks. So again, I think that's something that can be coached up at the next level, because he has a lot of great things going for him right now. Could he be Sauce Gardner? Maybe. I actually compare him to a corner that was recently drafted, who pretty much day one has been that guy, and that's Patrick Surtain. And I have another throwback right here. Tell me if you remember this guy, Byron. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
Had a lot of kids too. Had a lot of kids.
Yes. Well, I think he has a Cromartie, the other Cromartie, Antonio Cromartie. I think didn't he have quite a bit of kids too?
You know what? That was Antonio Cromartie. That wasn't DRC. That was
okay.
Antonio
So they're cousins, if I'm not mistaken.
Cousins.
So yes, Antonio Cromartie had all the kids.
Yes.
But they all played the same position.
Yes. DRC was a speedster, very fast, good cover corner. So yes, I agree with that. And Surtain is Man, he's good as anybody right now. I know we talk about Sauce Gardner. He's a flavor of the month 1 year. Surtain for the past 2. And we did his profile a couple years ago. Alabama. 2 of the better ones right there. Surtain, Sauce Gardner, and DRC was a good one.
Yep. I
Where do you
think
see him going?
and oh gosh, he's going high. He's top 7.
No way he falls past Atlanta. No way he falls past
No
Atlanta.
way. Yeah, no way he falls past Atlanta. I've seen different mocks where I think the highest I've seen was the Raiders. No, the highest I've seen was the Lions. Because the
Yeah.
Lions just matter of fact, he went to Atlanta. I think Jeff Okuda didn't he go to
Jeff
Atlanta?
Okuda got traded to Atlanta, but do you really trust Jeff Okuda to be your number 2 corner across from?
No. I'm speaking from the Lions aspect of it. That hey, let's replace Jeff Okuda, who was a number 3. I feel like he was taken 3rd.
Yeah, he was taking
overall.
I didn't like that pick. That was a
And
little high.
he I thought he was drafted a bit high, and he did go to my school, but injuries plagued, and it looks like he never really caught on. So hopefully he has another opportunity in Atlanta. But by no means, if he's there for Atlanta, you take him. Absolutely. But I think I've seen the highest, the Lions, and the lowest probably the Falcons. He's a top 7 guy.
Agreed. I really can't pick apart too much. I think him and another guy we're going to talk about in a second, Witherspoon, are 1 and 1A or whatever your
That's my
desire
guy.
is, either or.
My guy right there.
And we'll get into that in a second. But sound off. Let us know on Christian Gonzalez. Transfer from Colorado to Oregon to your NFL team near you coming soon with more draft profile.